Okay, so this part is mostly for our content creation head. We're just going to be showing you where to go once you have the file that you've downloaded of the keywords. It's right here. So we're going to go into content creation. And then we're going to go to clients. And then you're going to choose the client that you're working with. And then you're going to choose keywords. And then we're going to import our competitor keywords from here. So I can just drag and drop it. Move that over. And that's that. Anything else you want to say?
Yeah, where did it go? What's today's date here? Right here, content gap. So let's go ahead and double click that. And then we'll open with Google Sheets. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, so this is the competition analysis that we were looking at. These are the different, right up here you can notice these are the different websites right here along the top. Caring.com, A Place for Mom, assistedliving.org, Seniorly. And all of these have, they're bringing in some traffic from these specific search phrases that are being searched online. And this actually completely surprised me that Ensure would bring in the most traffic, or at least have the highest volume. That's really surprising to me, but I never thought of creating an article about the Ensure drinks. This is how you...
It just goes to show like what cool things you can discover doing this. And little tricks, little hidden gems.
Yeah, so if we wanted, let's say, we can say that we want to have, let's say Ensure might be interesting, sundowning might be interesting.
Definitely interesting. Sundowning, I think, is, and it's problematic for a lot of people dealing with their parents or
dementia stages.
So
Hoyer lift.
I don't even know what a Hoyer lift is, but see, I'm curious now. What is a Hoyer lift?
Shower standing handle. So these are like, people actually need help with some of this stuff. And if you know something about this, or if your writers are willing to learn and research to become an expert on this subject, stages of dementia. So these are all very helpful.
Dragonfly meeting? I'm not really sure. But so there's going to be some stuff that you can look up, because you can learn about, I mean, obviously we're working for Amy Zedon, and we're not experts at elderly care. And so it's really important as the SEO side of things to be willing to learn and do your research, like, because dragonfly might mean something, or butterfly or whatever, because I saw butterfly earlier. But those might have some meaning in terms of like elderly care that I have no idea. Yeah, there's butterfly. And that could be very interesting to make sure you do an article on.
Yeah, and even if it's not a service that you exactly offer, you're not going to go around installing bed rails, right, into people's places. But if it's related to your industry, you can write an article about it, and you can do some good research to help people out.
You could do a service in the research aspect, and you could consider adding services to your business.
Interim, we can kind of research whatever that means.
It's
retirement
like
gifts.
In between healthcare.
Stuff to look up. So retirement type stuff. What age is senior citizen? Some of these things. So it's all about senior This is all senior keywords.
Education.
that-
Senior care education and senior education.
Yep. So that is how you start this content gap analysis. And then what we do is we take this keyword, let's just say ensure is one of our keywords, and then we come back over to this keyword explorer within Ahrefs. And what we're going to do is we're going to just start researching. Let's type in ensure, and let's see what. Man, that is amazing. That volume, that search volume. People are really looking for ensure. And then you can click on related terms.
Well, it's reflective of also Ensure's brand strength and their incredible prowess, and like maybe they're trying to go up against Coke or something, but I'm sure Coke would blow them out of the water. But still, Ensure is one of those trusted brands that so many elderly people depend on. Not only elderly, a lot of people that are just protein deficient and have deficiencies, and apparently it does a really good job. So,
And it's also possible that ensure, people are looking up how to spell it. Like, I want to ensure this or that. I don't know. Matching
that's
search
good
suggestions.
to bring up, because sometimes there could be a double meaning to a word, and so you don't want to like put all your eggs in a basket if the word could have another meaning that it's ranking for besides a brand.
Yeah, like car insurance, right?
Uh-huh.
So they're like, you really need to insure your car. Like, oh, someone's like,
Yeah.
how do I look up that?
Yeah. So if that word's just being typed in, a lot of it might be ranking.
Insure versus insure.
Yeah.
So that's something to think about. I still think it would be a good thing to have an article on. But then sundowning. Let's take a look at sundowning.
But the article would probably be like protein drinks for elderly.
Mm-hmm.
What protein drinks to choose for my elderly loved one? Something like that.
Yeah.
And we could mention Ensure. But.
Okay, so sundowning. Sundowning syndrome, dementia, meaning, what stage of dementia is sundowning, sundowning eyes, all of these. So you see this volume here. You've got about 6,000 searches a month that type in sundowning syndrome. So that would probably be a really good one to have an article on, and then all of these other things can support sundowning syndrome and variations of this.
So we want to grab the ones that we for sure want to make an article out of, right?
Mm-hmm.
And make a list.
Make a list. So this is competitor analysis, and this is once we know what we want to do, we can start then filling out our content calendar. So there's the content calendar with the specific keyword and then the supporting keywords to back up that main keyword, and we'll do another video on it.